Ready for some more college hoops between Oregon and Creighton. Oregon, big injury news. For more on that, let's go over and welcome in Jared Greenberg.
Best interior passer, second leading scorer, a 5-year guy. They are going to try and replace his toughness, but it's going to be incredibly tough to do.
Recovering or coming back from a meniscus surgery in the summer. He has not played well, but he's going to have a matchup that could be favorable for him. With Sean Stewart guarding him,
Josh Dix,
what a block.
How about that effort by Stewart? The other way to Kai Simpkins, no. Third time, it's shining through.
That's going to be the game. Both these teams very capable and effective on the offensive glass. The transition aspect for Creighton always going to be a big factor. Going to be effective from the three-point arc.
It's a Creighton team that has largely been built on that over the years, but right now they're getting it done in the paint. The start for Stewart. Remember, that's a guy who began his career at Duke, then Ohio State, and now at Oregon.
For him, it's about adding some skill to go along with those physical gifts. Good cut by Shellstad.
Shellstad is the junior guard, came back, all-conference player.
I know the mid-range is a bit of a lost art, but he's so effective and efficient when he gets to his pull-up.
Kick out three, that one's short from Pryor.
It's not where he's at his best.
Harper, just a little bully ball for Blake Harper.
Well, that's twice now where Blake Harper resistance. He's just getting all the way to the basket.
Kwame Evans, he got right around. Well, that was too easy.
Yeah, there
yes. Deep three on the way, and Green knocks it down.
He had last season 26, and if you look at the last 2 years, he's a 27% three-point shooter.
Right to the basket for Kwame. 6'10", 225, strong. Lob. Kanan comes down with it. That's going to be a goaltend. Stewart had the block early.
They're right outside the school's campus.
This has been the reunion tournament because Greg McDermott saw Iowa State in their last game. So for both these guys, it's got to be a little bit... And give their administration and some of their boosters a lot of credit for, you know what, if we're going to compete here in Santa Barbara, we were going to Omaha, but the facility was really nice, and it was a great thing to be there. And
early the Blue Jays. Shellstad splits him, fires, left it short, tap back though, coming in, Demir who fit. Harper, little lob. Unable to finish, but a foul will put Kanan at the line.
Every time.
TNT Sports coverage of the Players era is of Turkey. Kerem Kanan at the line. That's fitting on Thanksgiving, and he's able to convert.
Oh, this is some spread here. This is old school Dana Altman. I like it.
It gives Shellstad some room to operate.
But you know what? The coaching staff of Oregon wants.
Because remember again, they're without Nate Biddle inside. Dix fading.
Well, I thought that might have been almost on the rim.
I thought. Simpkins from 15. Oh! The bank is open on Thanksgiving, I guess.
The good thing about the Players era is at the competition level. You know, if you like college basketball and you want to see a lot of good players with the least amount of travel.
Lob up top for two by Owen Freeman.
But in all seriousness, to your point, Robbie, about the level of competition, I've spoken to countless number of coaches as you get the bucket and the foul there for Oregon.
Yeah. That's a good point, though. Yeah, the Big Ten starting conference play next week. Big East should get a little breather until the end of December.
Yeah. If they can figure it out offensively, which they seem to have done so out here in Las Vegas, you know they're going to guard, and you know they can.
Gets them both. Freeman is working in there.
He's got to just dominate Jamari Phillips with his size advantage. There you go. Throw it up to him, and it took a little bit of time.
He's a really good junior.
Not a good pass.
On the deck.
It worked out.
Well, it went right to Komzisti, who doesn't play. He's one of the best defenders in Big East history. Phillips misses, offensive board. Eventually, a push in the corner. Get the best deal of the year on HBO Max. Just $2.90 you have.
Well, it wasn't a very happy birthday for Greg McDermott the other day after their most recent substitution patterns have even been erratic, and I'm sure, Robbie, you could see that. He said it's a sign of him trying to find the right combination, and he's still...
He's a sophomore from Modesto, California. Gets them both. Harper will push. MEAC Player of the Year at Howard last season. Coast to coast. Forcing his way inside. Yeah, that was a really nice strip.
That was going to be a bucket.
Look who it is. Blake Harper, 2 more.
Boy, it's been a stain in the play. Abzisti has to understand there's a little bit of pace to this game. You better get that shot off quicker.
The putback from Nick Graves.
Constantly having that movement.
On the other end, Green. It's a 9-0 run. And a tie. Harper, who's had a great first half with 9. He wants double digits.
What a shoulder shit there.
He's got it.
A little bit of a dream shake.
Well. There he's defending and getting the rebound.
Got vertical, made him score over the top.
Demir barely got it off. What a board going up top there, Simpkins. Shellstad, finally, Oregon ends the drought. Scooped up by Graves.
This is going up. Better find him.
And it's going down for Josh Dix.
He's only shot it at a 31% clip, but
good finish again. That Sean Stewart with a jersey change to 36.
Better match up. Greer can shoot it too.
He can. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
For yourself, you got to compete. He said too many easy baskets, as we saw by Creighton in that first half.
And there's another one. Freeman puts it back home.
Well, do you
distance against his penetration?
Well, and you get blow-bys like that. Help has to come over, and now good luck closing down those defensive rebounds.
But there's a good bucket by.
Not about it. Him and Shellstad are going to have to be the catalyst here.
Taken away, Desrick Lindsay, and he lays it up and in.
Desrick.
Oregon a chance to string 3 buckets together. They haven't done that since early in the first half.
Good pass.
But they do it right here on the dunk by Stewart. Open, airballed it. Shellstad can push.
Oregon's got a little bit of juice here. Starting to find some momentum, and now the easy basket. Now, Kwame Evans makes a heck of a play.
Here he is on the offensive end. Former 5-star McDonald's All-American, and it's a 10-0 run.
They'd be wise to keep going to that.
3-on-3 for the moment. Zugic into the paint to Freeman. Flying high, and a foul is going to be called on the dot there.
There's just not much doing for the Blue Jays on that end.
The injury at the end of last year, had right hand surgery, missed the final 6 weeks of Iowa's season before transferring in to Omaha.
His defender was able to take that on. It's a foul, but Evans would have had an advantage.
Boy, they're just clearing out that side.
He is just going to work.
Out to Simpkins. Demir on the glass again. Simpkins blocked by Green. And we'll head the other way. Getting up. 5-on-4 for the moment. Can they take advantage? Lindsay mid-range. Yes!
He's had a great second half. Footer.
Making a 14-2 run for the Ducks. Green gets to his spot, and he gets it to drop.
I think he took 14 dribbles. Crazy, they're still 0 for 10 from 3.
I know, not a single make from long range.
And they've really struggled in that regard in the season.
Simpkins' foot was dangerously close to the midcourt line. Now he gets inside with the reverse.
And use the other side.
7 blocks today. Spinning Stewart looking for space, and he gets the bounce.
Oregon. The rotation, though, from Oregon coming over to cover it up.
Josh Dix fading away, and he hits.
We've seen that at Iowa over the...
It's taken away. Freeman on the run. Harper put back by Freeman. No, they're going to say a foul. Yeah, they've gotten it in there, and they've been efficient. 10 of 14 from the floor in the second half. But Harper on the other end now leads all scorers with 13 points.
This is a clear out here. You're going to duck him in, and now you got that whole right hand. That's a great play for Kwame Evans.
And then the tap back from Stewart.
Evans, I really thought that with no Biddle today that Creighton could kind of expose them with Owen Freeman. That's not been the case, and right on cue, they get it right to him.
UT.
Later, do they want to exploit?
Kick out, shot clock is dwindling here. Mid-range, pull up, good for Blake Harper.
Had to make a play into the shot.
Jackson Shellstad, their floor general.
They're trying to get the ball out of his hands with that blitz.
But who does it leave open? Sean Stewart. Greer leaves it short.
A rebound by Sean Stewart.
He's always above the rim. So is this guy, Evans. Got pushed. It's time. Now it's Lindsay into that painted area. 2 more in the paint. Offensive rebounds for Oregon. The glass has been an issue for Creighton. From 15, yes, down to 1.
I was going to say, he had Evans on the
pace to their own medicine on the offensive glass. Now Harper. Is there a foul? No.
Oh my goodness.
Play on.
That was carnage at the rim.
Wild, he lost it on the way up. Now Graves, nobody stops him. And the foul. For the Blue Jays, 4 fouls. And the Charlotte transfer, Nick Graves, completes the 3-point play. American Game slam dunk contest back as a senior in high school before going to Duke. TNT's good to Geico. Missed the second, but still a career high 17 today.
It was not easy for them in Columbus.
Over the top to Freeman. He waits and puts it home.
Good patience there. Freeman. Second time around it was better, but Josh Dixon really easily able to get over the first one.
And an Oregon turnover. Simpkins throws. Jason Green stops.
Good shot fake.
Dix. Yes!
It's a fundamental thing, but finding his open shooter, big time play.
Good move by Shellstad, couldn't finish, but Demir can. And now Dana Altman with his team down. Will they get one? Little lob, oh my! And Green rises, nice 2-man game. You put a half-minute mark. Harper, down the lane.
Good
jump
shot
stop.
fake.
Yep, he got him in the air, and he gets.
Creighton has found the shot fake. And with the way that Oregon is converging on the ball, it's a good time to find it because they are bringing multiple.
That's just the second free throw miss for Creighton today. They're 17 of 19 at the line. Graves. The other way off the screen. Hits a big 3. And Kola off the left side. Jackson Shellstad from 10 feet behind the arc. And there is 27 earlier this year in Spokane. Harper has to get it across. He just does, and then there's a foul.
Who falls into that? Now, I worry about the mid-majors come NCAA tournament time. That's a lot of people's favorite time. First weekend, and that could be a challenge.
That should write an end to it, and Creighton does salvage their trip to Vegas with a 10-point win over the Oregon Ducks. Got up by 15 at half. Did Greg McDermott's club. It was wobbly there for a bit, but they got the job done.
Yeah, give them a lot of credit for finding their composure. The momentum, certainly the drives to the rim, it was a challenge to contain. Creighton made some plays, though, late. They got themselves into the paint. They used the shot fake.